Cards will take over, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Murray got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it.
Oh, now Murray has it stripped, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Watch the boot. 57's the back.
Murray now on 1st down. This one complete to Christian Kirk. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. 1st down, Murray. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Now Murray. That's caught inside the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain.
Mike's 5-4. Check. Check 3. Check 6. Tight dog.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Check.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Murray. And That's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
I got you. Joker, 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 Joker. Nice throw. Five on. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go, D. Echo, echo. On deck. On deck. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. From 8 yards out as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try and at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Wilson. And that's complete to Luke Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. Penny, a first down carry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Check. Right there. Watch the pass. Check 4.
Wilson leaves this one with Penny, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Move the team. 43 is the mic.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. This is caught by Antonio Brown. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. Watch that. 43 is the mic. No,
now Wilson operating from the gun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Hey, what's that? Check Mike 54. Mike 54 is a party now.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Daniels. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Tighten up. Tighten up. Watch the edge.
To throw, it's Murray. Screenplay, Johnson. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Watch the whip. Deuce. Check safety.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
1st and 10.
Murray going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game.
56. Mike's 56.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
He was taken down by Bobby Wagner.
56 to Mike. 56. Check 56.
2nd and 5 now. Murray. And his throw is incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Check. Check. Crouch. Crouch.
Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. A couple of 1st downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today. So, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Murray gets this one to Isabella. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Murray now. Only one pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
They had enough yards for the 1st down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No 1st down.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Here we go, D, get off the field.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. And able to find Kirk complete. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Murray now on 1st down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives. And a rush coming, and he's taken down. Jordan Hicks came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Wilson. Rumbling past the 30. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly, as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. This will be caught by Brown. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Antonio Brown, as the first half is winding down, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Myers connects on the PAT, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. Flushed out right. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
You must be dreaming. Check 99. Check 99. Let's go. Come on. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. He was looking for Daniels that time. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the 27-yard line.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Hey, 0.
They run again with Carson. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, Wilson, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to. And if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Hey, they're scared. They're scared. Mike, 56. Mike, 56. Echo. Mike, 56. Mike, 56. Watch the run. Watch the run. It's soft, baby. That's baby soft.
Murray now. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. They stay on the ground on first for Johnson. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Well, let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game. And all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Wilson looking middle, and it's incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. On 3rd down, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 34. Now Wilson. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Call it a gain of 3, and it's a 2nd down.
Got it. He's coming. We got double up. Hey, check 24.
From the gun, a give to Penny. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 24.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play.
Yeah.
But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the 3rd quarter. Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
Showing it. Slam. 22, jet cover. 22,
on 2nd and 11 now. Murray on the screen. This is Edmonds. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
Safety's creeping. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5. Check three.
Murray now on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first. Murray now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. And the 2nd wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
He's brought down back at the 40-yard line.
Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. So we got man. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Too little, Cupcake.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Able to find Isabella. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot and they connected there and picked up a first down.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Mike, 6, right there, 56. Rip right.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. And the catch made by Johnson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. To throw on 3rd down, Murray. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So an important try here from Matt Bryant. This to break our 4th quarter tie. The kick by Bryant is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on that last drive, Whitford on 4th turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Now they'll run it again with Penny, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak, not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Brandon, looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Edmonds. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Here we go. Put it to check, check, hot route. Hot. Check 31. Check 31. 49. Check.
Another carry now for Edmonds. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Edmonds. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. To Edmonds on the toss. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of them.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. P.J. Williams with a pick. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. He's going to air one out. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll find Metcalf. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. It's caught, block it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. One last shot for Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.